Hi, welcome to You and All Your Parts. I'm Laura Lively. As I've been doing over a few weeks, I have been sharing some of my favorite reads with you that I've read in the first half of 2023. And I thought I would share one with you you may not be familiar with. It's called Good Inside by Dr. Becky Kennedy. She's Dr. Becky at Good Inside on Instagram, and I strongly recommend that you follow her if you're on Instagram. Her feed is fantastic. She's actually doing for parents, because this is a parenting book. I'm going to talk about that in a moment. She's doing for parents what I'm trying to do for my clients, which is to help them come up with loving phrases and loving ways to parent their child when the child is maybe not acting as fabulously as you might want, right? So the book is actually subtitled A Guide to Becoming the Parent You Want to Be. I am not a parent. I mean, I have several cats, but this book has been very helpful for me in my quest in coming up with language to speak more lovingly to my parts, and also to help my clients find phrases that work in their system so that they can speak more lovingly to their parts. So if you happen to be a parent or a grandparent, I strongly recommend that you pick this book up, whether you buy it or you borrow it from the library. But it's called Good Inside by Dr. Becky Kennedy. Great book. Dr. Becky is actually IFS trained, and you can just see the compassion that she imbues into her parenting advice. I picked up a ton of phrases and ways to talk to my own parts just from reading her book, and I've added them to my repertoire that I give out to my clients. She talks about how important it is to validate your children and their feelings, because many of us did not grow up with that, did we? And therefore, our parts didn't grow up with it. And guess what? They still need it, no matter how old we are. It doesn't matter if we're 8 or 88. We still need that validation that there is nothing wrong with our emotions, that our emotions are human. And most of us didn't get that. And even though I only parent cats, I have actually learned a few pointers from this book about how to do it better so that I don't get triggered, first of all, in anger and then a shame spiral for my anger if the cats like knock something off and break it, or if they're fighting with each other and I have to break them up, right? I learned as an example, like, I can't just keep yelling at the cat because I was, right? Like, shut up, stop chasing your brother, stop chasing your brother, stop. I need to go physically pick this cat up and reroute its energy. I need to move it somewhere else, because this is what, Dr. Becky says clearly, if the child was able to stop the behavior, they would. You as the parent are responsible for picking up the kid and breaking whatever, breaking the cycle or getting them off of the couch if they're jumping on the couch, or in my case, if I've yelled at the cat multiple times to stop chasing its brother, do you suppose it knows what I'm saying? I don't even know. But so my job as a cat parent is, if I've got cats fighting, I'm going to pick one of them up and move them into another location in my house, because clearly they are distraught, just like a kid would be distraught, and they cannot stop what they're doing, or they wouldn't be fighting to start with. So it's a great read. I highly recommend it if you have kids, grandkids, or animals, or, parts, right? So basically, that means you. Read this book. It's fabulous. Thanks for joining me today. If you've read the book or you love the book, please send me an email and let me know. Laura@lauralively.com. Oh, whoa, let me say that again. Laura@lauralively.com. And until next time, love to you and all of your parts.